All right. Hello. I'm Mr. Whyzguy. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you'll stay a while. I like to game a lot, so take everything with a grain of salt. We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be watching these guys. I'm going to have a little mini introduction on these guys.
I am a leftist commentator. I do politics, comedy from a dumpster fire perspective, and I have opinions, and sometimes people like to hear those opinions, and then they tune in to listen to them.
My name's Seamus Coughlin. I make cartoons. We call them
British.
Freedom Tunes. And he's British?
Whoa.
Is that? Why you always got to take it to an ethnic place with me, man? I make cartoons. I have a YouTube channel called Freedom Tunes. I'm also a podcaster.
I am the Moon Lord.
He knows.
No longer Weed Lord. I have evolved. I have become
He knows.
one with the essence of the vibration and the fabric of reality.
And I am Surge.com as always, guys. Let's get to it.
I hope you guys enjoy these very short clips. Now on to the show.
I'll tell you this. Let me tell you. So if someone tried illegally entering my home,
Sure.
I will use whatever force necessary to stop them from illegally entering my home, right? I have the legal justification in the state that I live in to use whatever force necessary to stop someone from entering my home illegally. Now, you can't invite someone in, and there's actually some legal barriers here. Like, if someone actually walks up to your house and the door is
Here we
open,
go.
and
We
they
get a
walk in,
Tim
that's actually not
analogy.
an illegal entry. It is to a certain degree, but it's like trespass.
Sure.
It's like your door was open, there was no obstruction, and then you'll make an argument about entering the domicile could be considered fourth-degree burglary, depending on which state you're in. If they actually open the door and enter, they've now committed felony burglary. And you are entitled in West Virginia to use whatever force necessary to stop someone from illegally entering your house. That doesn't mean you just intend to actually kill someone. So in terms of we're out in the street, someone is threatening someone else. You are legally entitled to subdue them. Now,
Even if that even in
Yes.
the act of doing that, you could kill them.
yes, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. Because where you're going with it is like,
What act of self-defense will not result in a potential death? Like, what type of self-defense thing can you do to stop someone from attacking you that might not end up, that is a 100% chance that it won't end up with the other person dying? There isn't none. There isn't none. So what Lance is talking about is just no duh. That's just how life is. There's always a chance of someone dying from you defending yourself. There's always a chance. It could be microscopic, but there's always a chance. And that, I feel like that's his argument, and I'm like, fine, whatever, okay.
what act of
It doesn't mean anything. Like what he's saying doesn't mean anything, because that could be applied to every kind of self-defense case. So like, sure, cool, you're pointing out the obvious, but like, that doesn't change anything with what they're talking about.
doing would be permitted in your mind then, like holding his hands tightly?
One that doesn't have a possibility of death, I would say,
Well,
because
give me one.
That's literally impossible. That is literally impossible.
Give me one in your martial arts expertise.
Zero, absolutely zero.
Okay, so
zero.
there's a
and I
problem.
think I can contend that no one here has.
Honestly, I don't really care if anyone has martial arts expertise in this or not. Like, it's just facts, like cause and effect. If you understand cause and effect, then I think you can say something about it.
Right?
Well,
Sorry, am I in a judo
I've
room?
just watched a lot of movies.
We got Moonload over here. Okay.
Hellos.
But no, none of us have black belts. We don't know this shit. We're just a bunch of people who talk on the internet,
But now
right?
going black belts all over. I mean, I have hostile
I like how he's trying to use that now to like escape from this argument, because he knows he's digging himself into a hole. So like, yeah, no, we don't know about this stuff, so why are you even talking about it? Yeah, let's move on. Nope, Tim's gonna be like, nah, you ain't escaping that quickly. You put yourself here, and we're gonna keep going with this.
environment training, and I have some minimal martial arts training. Minimal. I've done some kung fu, taekwondo.
So once again, there's no experts here to talk about this. Yeah.
So
But we're still gonna
certainly
talk
will
about
contend I am not an expert. However, if someone is threatening harm against another person, and 3 people find it reasonable to subdue him, and the person dies, that person was in the process of committing a crime. If you lose your life in the process of committing a crime, I'm not going to blame the victims for this, right? Would you blame the victims for this?
When you're saying victims, you mean the people who killed him?
The people who are being attacked.
But were they attacked prior, or did they try to subdue him?
So-
do we have footage before the event
I don't
begins?
So in New York,
Yeah.
for example, if you go up to someone and threaten them, you've committed a crime, right? you've committed a criminal act of violence against another person by threatening them and going up to their face, right?
And so you're saying at that point you have the ability to proportionally respond with violence.
Yeah, actually, there's a video of this. Myth Informed has it. 7 years ago, this man was called a hero for diffusing violence by putting another man in a chokehold. A man in the subway was getting up in people's faces, and he was threatening them, and another man got up behind him and put him in a chokehold, and he was put on national television, and he was celebrated as a hero for doing so.
Let's go, Tim Pool. So this is literally what basically happened in the subway, literally in the same place, New York, in a subway, except this, I guess the person that was subdued didn't end up dying. Is that the only difference? And that's why people are like, oh, he's a hero. Or in subway, wait, choked. Oh, wait, no, he choked to death while... I lie. So this other guy was basically a hero because he choked the guy to death while acting erratically on the subway, blocking traffic in New York City. Wow. Okay, so I stand corrected. He did end up dying, just like the guy, the homeless guy with the Marine. But this guy is great. He's a hero. He's great. But the other guy, no, he's not. He's not a hero. He's a murderer. He's a murderer. Like what, bro? You got people. Like, make up your minds. Make up your minds in New York. All right, so I hope you enjoyed whatever I just posted back there, because this is an automated thing that I just do in editing. And yeah, but I'm sure it was very informative. And leave a comment. You have to leave a comment, because if you don't leave a comment, you came here and then you left without saying anything. That is a little bit disrespectful. So leave a comment. Just throw it down there. Your thoughts, because this is the channel where you think. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye now.